one Bitcoin, one BCH or one BTC is made up of 100 million Satoshis, which are like the equivalent of cents to the dollar. And actually in the protocol itself, that's how everything is written. So BCH as a label is just kind of a UI trick. There is actually no BCH coins per se at the protocol level, right? But the Bitcoin community, ever for a long time, ever since I was involved, certainly 2014, 2015, there was a lot of chat about, well, what are we going to do when the price goes up? Like people are going to be dealing in these tiny little fractions of a Bitcoin, and that's going to be really unintuitive. And it's just part of human psychology. People are much more able to understand 100 of something than 0.01, right? So we need to try and change this unit bias. So Callisti and I and a few other people were discussing this on Telegram the other day, and there's been questions about moving to a SATS standard. So instead of having one BCH and a thousandth of that is a millibit, and a millionth of that is a bit, and a 100 millionth of that is a Satoshi, what if we just realign everything to SATs? So one SAT is 100 million of a BCH, but 1,000 sats is a kilo sat, like bytes, megabytes, bytes, kilobytes, megabytes, gigabytes, terabytes, petabytes, right? It's the same thing, but with sats. So you have one sat, 1,000 sats is a millisat, 1,000, oh no, 1,000 sats is a kilosat, sorry. 1,000 kilosats is a megasat, which is 1 million sats. So 100 megasats is now a BCH. 1,000 megasats is a gigasat, which is 10 BCH. 1,000 gigasats is a terasat, which is 10,000 BCH. And 1,000 terasats is a petasat, which is 10 million BCH. And I love this when not Satoshi, when Callisti said, okay, so that means we got to drop 21 million Bitcoin. It's not about 21 million Bitcoin. It's 2.1 petasats. And I was sold. With that, I was like, I'm sold. If the BCH community can start talking about 2.1 petasats instead of 21 million coins, that will drive the conversation. And it will also be great because the BTC community are also very interested in this sats redenomination. They haven't come up with this. I've never heard this from any of them. So if they start hearing BCH people talking about 2.1 petasats, and they'll say, what is that? And then you say, well, we're on a SAT standard. That's the 21 million. That's a classic case of BCH being ahead of the game yet again, right?